When you listen to your work in mono, what it really does is it teaches you to build all of your gain structures properly. You don't have any, you're not sloppy with your gain structures. Everything's nice, everything's good. And that way you get a really good, decent mono mix when you're working. And one, it makes for a much nicer day for yourself. You're not listening to crap all day long. You got a good mix going in your headphones. And two, it protects you quite a bit in post. A lot of these shows don't have major audio post production on the back end. It's just a video editor who kind of takes over at the end and says, "Oh yeah, by the way, we gotta clean up the audio a little bit." And if you're handing in tracks that are pretty much good to go with a decent mix, then you're really in a pretty good shape. You can't really be blindsided by incompetence, and I'm not trying to denigrate post here. I've being very clear. We're not talking about professional audio post here. We're talking about cable channels or a production company who really just has, Billy from down the street sitting in saying, I can do that. I'm going to get letters on that one. So now we're listening to mono and we're thinking about the time and space between these two microphones. And these two microphones need to be time aligned. You might be listening to thinking, well, that doesn't sound too bad, but it actually is not quite right. The boom is hardwired, whereas the lavalier is wireless. So there's a 3 millisecond delay thereabouts on the electrosonics. So let's add a little bit of delay to the boom. And you do that in the channel PFL on the trusty 833 that I'm using here on the 8 series for the sound device. 688 will do the same thing. I've been doing this for a long time with the 688, which is one of my favorites still to this day, my cart. But anyways, this is a 1 millisecond delay on the boom, on the Sheps. And it's yeah, right? You hear it? Do you hear it? Okay. Well, you know what? Let's take it up a little bit more. Let's go up to an even 2. This is a 2 millisecond delay, and we're just kind of sliding these in. You hear the difference? How they come together a little bit better, and they actually sound like they're actually starting to be what they should be. Let's, for the heck of it, let's go up to 3. And take that up to 3. And I have a feeling that you're probably thinking, ooh, oh, we went a little bit too far. I often do go a little bit too far. Anyways, it's a 3. And it's probably kind of gone a little bit past where it should go. So let's bring it back. Let's see what happens here. If we go down to a simple, I don't know, we're just going to call it a 2.4. There's a 2.4 millisecond delay. Now, my point is, there's really no hard and fast, because one of the things that you have to remember is it's just not electronic. It's actual physical space. Physical, real world space actually has an effect on the number as well. There's no magic number. You can't just say it's 2.4 or it's 1.8 or it's 3.1, because it's different every time. Why? Because these two microphones aren't in the same spot all the time. If that microphone is a little higher or a little lower, then that totally changes what the millisecond delay will be to really slide it in. So you just have to throw your ears in mono, which is mine are always in mono, and then you just kind of time shift it until you're happy. You line it up with your ears. Now, you'll get pretty good with knowing where it should be, and I hope this helped a little bit. But the point is, listen in mono. If you listen in mono, good things happen because your mixes are solid. Well, thanks for hanging out in the sound shack with me a little bit today. It's a cold, blustery day in Northeast Ohio, and what could be more fun than talking about the time space of two microphones living in the same universe but needing a little help? Remember, mono. The world runs in mono, and everything is happiness.